Here's a quick podcast for all you true crime fans. The case of the missing Reeses. It was me at the store with my mouth. Motive? They're Reeses. What was I going to do? Stop myself? Tune in next time to see if I do it again. Spoiler, I will. Wow, that had everything. Reeses, suspense, Reeses.
These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey, weirdos. I'm Alaina.
I'm Ash.
And we are here with Rachael O'Brien.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Ooh, I love that. I want people to always do that when they say my name.
Everybody take note.
I feel like I'm in a club right now.
You are. You're in the Morbid Club right now.
Yeah, we keep it real weird up in here.
If you hear a little like in the background, just go with it.
That's my cats
That's
having
like
a rave.
really the only club I want to be in.
Yeah, of course.
Same.
Well, Rachael O'Brien is, in case you don't know, which you should know, and if you don't know, now you know. Rachael O'Brien is the host of the 7 Deadly Sinners podcast. It is phenomenal.
Like
we are
ridiculous in the best way.
Thank you.
And if you're listening right now, you're definitely a Morbid listener, and this is right up your alley. It's so right up your alley. Like, weirdos will fall all over this.
Yeah,
so,
100%.
just to give you guys a little taste, we wanted you to meet Rachael. We wanted you to kind of hear what the podcast is about, just so you get a feel. And we're going to give you a few episodes that you can jump to get your feet wet. So, hi, Rachael.
Hello.
Thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thank you for having me and talking about the insane people I like to talk about on my podcast.
And you have truly covered some insane isn't even the word.
Yeah, some of the strangest cases I've ever heard of were on 7 Deadly Sinners.
Yeah.
I think it's like the biggest group of narcissists. Like, and they don't even, like, the crimes they commit are all so varied and different. But the number one thing about them is they're just like overconfident psychos.
Yes.
I feel like that's what you need to be like a cult leader
or like a religious leader of any kind. Yeah.
Totally. You have to believe, like, if you can look at people with a straight face and be like, yeah, I talk to God.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. And it's like, confidence is key for that.
Like, his message is coming through me right now.
Yeah.
He says,
I'm the only one that he talks to, so you should listen to me.
Hello.
It's like billions of people on this earth, just me.
Yeah, he just chose this average ass person.
Sometimes totally below average.
The most below average.
Most of the time, actually.
This totally subpar human he chose to speak to. So first, I just wanted to point out, because Rachael hosts this solo, and I just wanted to say, you are one of the best solo podcasters.
Hands down.
Like,
thank you so much.
Truly, because we were just listening to one of the episodes that actually the episode that we're going to be telling you guys to go listen to. It's one of the newest ones. And it's about Tony and Susan Alamo. And your voice and the way that you podcast, because it's you, like, solo podcasting is a skill.
We've done it like once or twice when one of us was on vacation, and I was just sitting there like shitting myself the whole time. Like,
Not good.
oh no.
Like, neither one of us have
It is
mastered
hard.
Yeah.
I feel like because your guys' isn't like it's conversational more so than like scripted.
Yes,
I
right.
have a very hard time doing what you guys do solo. I've written it completely out, so it's like a little easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like I'm not really improvising anything at that point.
But even that is hard, because you don't come off like you're reading.
No,
Like,
you really
It doesn't come
don't.
off like a script. It comes off very like conversational, but you never trip up or anything. Like, and it's just not having someone to bounce off of, I feel, is so hard, but you've like mastered it.
Well, thank you.
You're
I wonder
welcome.
if you guys feel this way, like when you like the people you're covering are scumbags, obviously.
For sure.
But like, where do you? Because I always feel like, because I make so much fun of these people, and I make fun of their appearance. I make fun of their like, you know, their personality. I make fun of like everything about them.
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys do the same thing. And like,
Yep.
I always am like nervous that someone's going to get like offended, and I'm like, but why are they getting offended by me making fun of someone that literally like has
Destroyed
scammed
lives.
or destroyed people? Yeah,
Right,
murdered
exactly.
people. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
do you guys ever get nervous about that?
Oh, for sure. Because everyone's in there. I mean, it's the smallest of small minority, but you get the people that are like, you know, it really annoys me that you were mean about Ted Bundy. And you're like,
You should self-evaluate a little.
so we've definitely like,
Don't you want to be mean
yeah, like,
about
but
him?
like, he's like a really bad person. Like, we can we can say that his unibrow is bad.
or
It's
even like
okay.
BTK. I'm like, his name alone, we should be like roasting him on.
Yeah.
And like all of his crimes, but okay.
So
Okay, Susan.
But sometimes you just want to like step back and not go as hard, but like we always just go hard.
I also think it makes
Yeah.
it easier to get through it, because
Yeah.
you have to laugh at them so you can laugh at something.
Exactly.
Totally.
It's like gallows humor.
Yeah.
You need it to get through it.
Yeah. Is that it's like a real term? Gallows humor?
It really is. It's gallows. It's like a term, you hear it a lot with like, you know, it during like with morticians or anything like that. Like I know we talk about it as like autopsy technicians, that you have to have gallows humor. And it's like,
Yeah.
you know, way back in the day when they were doing public executions, it was like the executioners would be like, ha, 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 let's make fun of this.
That's exactly what they sounded like.
You know, and under the black like hood.
Yeah, right.
The scary executioners like,
LOL.
but you gotta make like a joke out of it just to get through it, so it's not eating
Yeah,
you
yeah, totally.
alive later. You know.
Totally.
But so the first thing I just want to ask you is, because your podcast focuses mainly on these like culty, religious. I think we were talking about it earlier, and we said that the requirement is kind of like to be sweaty. I feel
He's a sweaty, gross human who
Yeah.
thinks everybody needs to listen to them.
Yeah, these people
Oh, yeah.
that can really like gather an enormous amount of people to believe what they're saying, mostly
Yeah.
religious based. Like, what made you want to do an entire podcast about this?
I think because it bothers me, like it's such a specific type of person that you're taking people that are in like their most vulnerable state, like they need a religion, they need a soft place to land when they're going through a hard time, and you're that much of a scumbag that you're going to take advantage of that time. Like it's almost like, you know, kind of like the episode you just did with the Girl Scout, even though the counselors weren't like abusing them. But let's say, for example, the counts that they set up a camp. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Children, which has happened before. It's like you're just the worst type of person, and the hypocrisy of it. I think I just wanted to narrow, and also I needed to narrow it down. Otherwise, I'd be like, today I'm doing serial killers, tomorrow I'm doing a ghost story. It's like, then
Like,
I'm doing like,
crazy.
yeah. So I needed also for my brain to
Just
narrow
focus.
it down. Yeah.
It really is such a good idea to do it about this, because like you said, the kind of people that prey on people who are at their worst and are the most desperate and the most vulnerable are the scariest and also the most fascinating. Psychologically, you're like, wow, I just need to.
And they often prey on the fact that they're at their lowest. Like, for example, like in the first season, I mostly did televangelists. They literally say, God really knows you love him when it's your last $1,000 and you give him your last $1,000. That's how you really proved
It's so messed up.
It's so scary.
And you just wonder how these people like put their head on the pillow at night.
Seriously. And they're like, this is okay.
On their silk pillow in their golden bed. Like, it's insane.
Huge mansions while these people are literally like living on the street. Like, it's so sad. Like, they're followers.
Seriously.
Yeah, it truly is terrifying that these people exist and that they can so like quickly and easily manipulate people, because some of the people they manipulate are very smart people, you know, like people you'd never see it coming. So it's kind of scary to listen to because you're like, ugh.
Well, and one of the guys, he spoiler alert, but I mean, whatever. He got out of prison for already murdering someone. Went to this like small town in Michigan, became a pastor there. Got engaged to one of the women who was a congregant, but had a crush on her like 22-year-old daughter.
Ugh. Oh, I think I know that one. I think I listened to this one.
Yeah, and murdered her 22-year-old daughter in order to. Well, I'm not going to give it all away.
Yeah, that's gnarly
how vulnerable is that poor woman? Like, she thinks she's engaged to this man that's just kind of basically trying to get close to her daughter.
It's
like,
horrific.
It is so messed up.
So crazy.
And he's the town pastor. Like, ugh.
Oh, so it's like not only just this one woman, it's like an entire town fell for his bullshit.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's so crazy. It's that stupid confidence.
It really is blind confidence.
Oh, God, and he had a face like an elbow. Like, he was so unattractive.
A face only a mother could love.
I love that. A face like an elbow. That's awesome.
I love it so much. So one of the cool things about Seven Deadly Sinners, and one that I think like takes it apart from other podcasts, is that you have categorized them into the 7 deadly sins. So your different cases go into a different sin, like wrath, lust, greed. And I love that because I've always been fascinated by the 7 deadly sins. Like Seven, that movie is phenomenal.
I love that that's what you thought of, because I thought of the America's Next Top Model photo shoot where they had to be the 7 deadly sins.
Who we
that
are
is so
as
classic.
people.
It is.
That was so perfect. Wow.
That's exactly what I thought. And you're like, no, like real life.
Really gnarly horror movie. But what is your favorite sin so far? Like, what are the cases that have fit into your favorite sin so far?
I would say either gluttony or greed. And those ones are usually kind of, they're very similar, because it's like, both of them are like, they can't, because gluttony doesn't necessarily just apply to like, people think it's just consumption, like
food.
Eating. Yeah, it can apply to like overconsumption of anything. So it can also be overconsumption of wealth at the expense of someone else, or your, normal thrills aren't good enough, meaning like, so that guy I was just mentioning, the murderous preacher, fine, he's a necrophiliac, I just gave it away. But like, I put him as gluttony, even though that's like obviously not, consumption related, but it's like your desires are like unquenchable. Like you can't, you have to just take
like
it too far.
Right. That makes sense.
Insatiable. There you go. Yeah. So that one and greed, because they usually can cover like, so many different
it's like all encompassing.
Yeah, for sure. And greed, I feel like, is so dark. Like, greed takes you into a real dark place.
I feel like greed would be the best.
Yeah.
And actually, I think
that's Susan and Tony Alamo are, because they were literally, were living in a 13,000 square foot mansion, and their followers were like 200 people to one bedroom room, like just a room. We're sleeping in the bush.
Unbelievable. That is unbelievable. It truly is. It's insane. And speaking of Tony and Susan Alamo, that's the episode that you have just put out. It's one in a 4-part series, is it?
Yeah, it's going to end up being 4, because there's Tony and Susan Alamo when they're together, and then there's what Tony Alamo mutates into after she's gone. That
Perfect
is just Yeah, he like literally does a full psychotic breakdown that I can't even. Yeah,
I don't think I'll ever get his Buddy Holly attempt of Little Yankee Girl out of my psyche.
Which is so creepy because he ends up taking 8-year-olds as child brides later.
Oh my God, I hate it.
And he's this song, he's going, little Yankee girl.
He makes the word girl so, like, it feels slimy. It feels disgusting. Yes. It stinks like mold.
He makes the word girl like a curse word.
It's
he makes it like a dirty word.
Like, so stop dirty.
That. Every time he said, like, it was playing on the speakers, and every time it happened, I was like, whoa.
I know, I put it on my TV so that we could listen to it louder, and I was like, oh my God, ew. Like, no, thank you.
It's so upsetting.
It was real rough.
And you can tell he's trying to do the Buddy Holly thing, and I'm like, no, sir.
Buddy Holly. You're not talented. You're just not talented.
No. You're not.
I also loved when you were like, you're from Missouri. Like, why are you talking about Little Yankee Girl? You're not, like, a European.
Like, what is wrong with you? I can't handle it. So why should people go listen to that series in particular? What is it about Tony and Susan Alamo?
Honestly, because it really encompasses so many crimes that these people get away with. It encompasses the taking of money from people. It's a cult. It's mind control. It's, not that we really want to hear about this. It's abuse of children. Yeah. It's, it's stealing of a body. It's,
a casual stealing of a deceased person.
Just a Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's got that sprinkled in.
There's Bill Clinton in it calling him Roy Orbison on speed.
Well, that's enough to go listen like immediately.
Yeah, guys, that's all you need to know. So, Rachel, thanks for coming on.
That's it. No, I agree that it truly is like, it's like a gumbo of like bad stuff. Yeah. It's just
a moldy, slimy gumbo.
Like a casserole of shit.
Can we play that clip really quick so you guys can react to it?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Real time.
Do you want to pull it up on your phone?
It's
so horrifying.
But the way, now I want it because I know you've heard it before. I want to pinpoint his last at the end.
Ugh. All right, ready?
It was very Yankee Girl.
Oh no.
Because they got so hyped under my promotion. Because I pumped my ideas into their heads to the point to where they wanted it. When I eat food, people want to eat the same kind of food I eat because I make it look delicious.
No, you do not.
Isn't that a fact? Yes.
Sir.
Is that a fact? Yes.
Yes. He's like, down with the sickness. Yes. Like, what, Tony?
And no one wants to watch you eat food. Like,
can you imagine?
I make it look delicious. He could be eating like my favorite food and I would never eat it again. He could be like going down on some sushi and I'd be like, well, I have to leave.
Yep.
I gotta leave.
That
was such a euphemism too. Wow.
It was, and as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, that is not what I meant, but that is my favorite food.
I was like, well, damn.
It was a poor choice of words.
No, that last was so like
threatening. That was real threatening.
I would immediately be like, spell broken. I have to leave.
Exactly. Like, I can't even imagine being in that audience and being like, yeah. And then he goes, yeah.
Because you can hear them. They're all like, yeah. And he's just like, yeah. Like, say it with feeling. And you're like, okay.
You're like, do you realize what we're talking about, buddy? It's not anything to get that excited about.
He's like, everything is exciting.
It's just peanut butter sandwich. Calm down. Like, really chill.
Oh, man.
I hate that so much.
So nasty.
I hate it.
So I feel like just to wrap this whole thing up, we gotta keep it weird at the end. So out of all the episodes that you've done, excluding the Tony and Susan Alamo one,
it's annoying because everyone wants to say Alamo.
Yes, I do.
It's spelled like remember the Alamo.
It is, and I'm like the queen of mispronunciation, so But out of all the cases, excluding that one, which one do you think keeps it the most weird?
That you?
I would say probably Hosanna Church, because it involves like, I know there's a whole like satanic panic thing that wasn't real. I'm pretty sure this was kind of a real example of satanic ritual abuse. And I even interviewed a guy that was a kid in the town at that time, and he like told me real stories of like, no, this was really happening.
Oh my God.
It's nuts.
That's
so
awesome.
I'd say that one. Or in terms of like a more of a funny televangelist, Robert Tilton keeps it so weird.
Oh yeah,
when he speaks in tongues,
The
it's
best.
it's like watching The Lion King.
It's like, say no more.
It takes you to another galaxy.
Yeah, it just really does.
It lifts you up.
I love it.
It actually makes me happy. If I was in a bad mood, I could just watch Robert Tilton clips and just be like, this guy.
This guy.
It's not as bad as I thought.
You're like, you know what? This guy exists.
My day could be so much worse.
Everything's fine.
I love it. Well, tell us where we can find you.
Yeah.
So Seven Deadly Sinners podcast is the name on Instagram, or you can follow me personally, Rachael, Rachaeln O'Brien. And then you can listen to Seven Deadly Sinners on all the podcast apps, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Yeah.
And go do it, because Rachael is part of the Morbid Network family and we love her.
So happy to be a part of it.
We're so happy to have you.
I love everyone on our group text.
Right?
Like everyone's so freaking funny.
And it really is like just a weird little family.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
It's so fun. I know we have a group text with all the people, all the network shows, all of us, and we all just randomly will send each other like weird shit,
like TikTok sometimes, or like all that stuff.
A video of drunk Kathy Hilton.
Exactly.
Okay, I wanted to say it, but I was like, is that allowed?
That was fine.
That made my 2020. Like, I love you for that.
Yeah, we were all dying over that.
So funny.
So ridiculous.
So guys,
I was so annoyed. And it was good.
It was so good. It was better than I imagined it would be, too.
100%.
I was like, what am I going to listen to? And then when I listened to it, I was like, yeah,
Kathy.
that just exceeded what I wanted. So guys, make sure you go listen to Rachael O'Brien's Seven Deadly Sinners. You can find it anywhere. And we are going to there's going to be a little teaser of the Tony and Susan Alamo episode after this, so you can get a little taste. And then because you're going to love it, and, Tony makes you want to eat whatever he's eating.
Delicious.
Once you got that little taste, you can head on over to Rachel's page, and you can go eat the whole thing with him and hear him say, yeah.
I was going to say, can we literally just end this episode with a clip of him going, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
So go check it out, guys. And thank you so much, Rachael.
He was a preacher who couldn't resist temptation.
The priest is accused of killing Sister Margaret Ann Paul in the chapel.
The strongest of cases against a powerful preacher in a town of true believers.
The legal age for marriage is at puberty. I'm not married to any teenage girls who don't want to be. I'm 74 years old.
I don't remember reading that in the Bible, sir.
You don't know anything about the Bible.
And he kept stabbing and smiling.
410 wounds, scars upon scars.
You're listening to Seven Deadly Sinners.
Susan Alamo died on April 8, 1982, at the age of 56. Her followers were so guilt-ridden, felt so accountable, that one young girl, later as an adult in the Ministry of Evil documentary, would remember the moment she found out Susan had passed like this.
I remember the night we got the message, pray for Susie. And so I tried to stay up all night praying. But I'd already been up the night before praying. For about 3 o'clock in the morning, I fell asleep. I woke up and they told us Susie died. And I remember the guilt I felt. I was crying, oh my God, when Susie needed me the most, I was sleeping.
The brains behind the cult was gone, and what Tony would become was even worse than anyone could have imagined. The hell brought upon the foundation in Tony's next move was a Christian cult level up we haven't seen in any season of Seven Deadly Sinners yet. He tries to resurrect the dead. Oh, you thought this false prophecy would end when their leader passed to the great beyond? Oh no, folks. This was Susan's curtain call, and Tony wasn't going to lead the faithful solo while her body was still fresh. Opportunity knocks, my friends. Susan had a hold on their Christian cattle. She knew how to leave their followers in a fear of God paralysis. But would her message possess its grasp even from the grave? Tony wasn't willing to find out. He was worried the congregation might not follow him. He needed a solution. He needed a con.
I'm praying that God will heal her, raise her from the dead so that it'll show the power of the Almighty God.
The plan was underway. He's not burying Susie. He and his followers will resurrect her from the dead. He decided to place Susan's body in an open casket in the spec house of his Arkansas mansion, a large room the followers could access. Then he behaved like he was Susie's housebroken pet, who was now heartbroken, scared, and power-hungry. That spotlight had been shining a bit too bright on Susie all this time, and he would have you know, he was born for the spotlight, just not with the name for it. So he ordered prayer trains to Susan's casket, 2-hour shifts, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Followers would surround Susan Alamo's decaying body, praying. They worshipped her as she rot away, hoping their savior would sit up and release them from Tony's pledge. I would have to imagine this was the edge for some of the Alamo followers. This woman is dead. We can smell her rotting flesh, and this bozo Tony says we will be condemned to hell if we don't figure out some witchcraft to bring this woman back from the dead. Because all this praying ain't taking that smell away. But in many cases, I was wrong. After Susan died, many followers were desperately begging God to please not take Tony from them too. They needed him. Then, someone saw Susie breathe. The rumor spread like wildfire. Was it just a follower hallucinating from sleep deprivation or sheer emotional exhaustion? Or did rigor mortis finally set in and someone saw a muscle seize up? Whatever the cause, the rumor turned into a living, breathing prophecy and ignited this shred of hope Tony needed to keep his con going.
Raise the dead.
He claimed he was receiving messages from Susie in the afterlife, and the washed-up music promoter was hell-bent on addressing the media for a new type of eternal gig. And he kept that gig up much longer than I realized you could keep a dead body from burial. And I know the very specific stench of death. Tragically, I had a neighbor die in a former apartment I lived in Los Angeles, but no one knew they had passed away. And I remember within the week of their death, I smelt a smell so distinct in the hallway that I'll never forget it. It wasn't until I watched the coroners bring this person out that I realized what that smell was. And guys, that was just a week. Imagine a year.
The people who followed Susan in life believe in her still in death. 1 year later, she has not been buried, and members of the cult are still praying for her resurrection.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brainwashed members sat with Susan's body for over a year. And when she didn't resurrect, Tony screamed it was their fault. But one brave soul finally pleaded to Tony that her flesh was rotting. This was not okay. Something had to be done. So Tony's response was to place her in a crypt in their heart-shaped pool. One last gaudy reminder of their opulent scam.
This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app to bank, borrow, and invest. Say goodbye to account fees and give your bank balance a glow-up with a SoFi high-yield savings account. Get over 8 times the national average savings rate and an epic welcome bonus when you sign up with eligible direct deposit. Sign up at SoFi.com/SXM. SoFi checking and savings offer through SoFi Bank N.A. member FDIC. Terms apply.
Do you remember in school when your teacher had a favorite of everything? A favorite marker, a favorite element, and yes, even a favorite student? Who wasn't me, so let's move on. I want to talk about their real favorite thing. Kleenex tissues. According to teacher lists, Kleenex is the #1 facial tissue trusted by teachers. They're silky soft, help prevent skin irritation. And now, with Kleenex Snap and Go, you can take them anywhere. Stock up on the ultimate classroom favorite. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.